You want to lead it off, Patrick?
Yeah, sorry. I was just thinking about the novelty of two angles.
This is big.
This is wild. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Welcome back to the History Club podcast.
Woo! We are here for episode 16. Can you believe that?
It's a lot of episodes.
That's a lot of numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And we are here with a very special guest. Please welcome Lobster Real.
Lobster Real.
Hello, everyone.
Woo!
Lobster Real.
That is Lobster Real, in case you were hoping to comment and tell us how much you like that episode. That is Lobster_Real, just to be very clear.
A very important distinction to be made.
Yes. How are you feeling about being on the podcast, Lobster Real? Are you excited?
I'm honored to be here. I am very excited to have this opportunity.
Is this your first time on a podcast?
This is my first time on a podcast.
Wow. Wow. That's so exciting. We have so many questions we want to ask you. Do you want to lead it off or do you want me to?
You can lead it off.
Lobster Real.
Yes.
As our viewers certainly can see, you have a lot of pride for this fictional university that we are not associated with.
Mm-hmm.
You are,
True.
in fact, the president of the Blue Crew. Am I correct on that?
That is true.
Yes. Do you want to tell the audience about the Blue Crew?
The Blue Crew is the official student section group of the fictitious university that I'm currently representing that we are not associated with.
Mm-hmm.
What we do at the Blue Crew is we'll make posters, we'll start chants, we'll wave a big flag whenever we score during our hockey games, and we like to hype up the home crowd and make a challenging environment for the opposing team.
Yeah. How much do you think you have an effect on the hockey games?
At the end of the day, there's only so much we can do, but I think that the hockey team probably performs better with us compared to without us. We like to establish a home ice advantage early, and especially when they're out doing warm-ups and whatnot, we'll go out and we'll try and create like I said, a challenging environment to play in. And so I feel like that does play a bit of a role.
Yeah.
Now, the hockey team for this fictional university has been, over time, ups and downs, I would say, to describe it. How do you feel like we are doing right now? Do you think we're on the up? Do you think we're on the down? Do you think we're just kind of plateauing?
Right now, real time, it's still a little early into the season, so it's a little difficult to make any predictions from here. Right now, I hope we're going to be on the up, of course, but I feel like our biggest issue right now is consistency, though. We'll play one game and we'll get beaten, and then the next game we'll proceed to wipe the floor with the opponent. But I have a feeling that this season is going to be kind of like the opposite of our last season, honestly, because last season we started very strong, and then in the second half we kind of fell off a bit. I think the opposite's going to be true. I think we have a lot of new players, and they're going to take some time to sort of get to know each other and get to know how each other play. And then once they make that connection, I think in the second half we're going to be way stronger.
Do you think we have a good chance to make the Frozen Four?
I really hope so. It's hard to tell. There are a lot of really tough teams, especially we went up against the former national champions in our second series of the season. And we lost pretty hard to them, to be honest. It was a rough game. It was a rough game. But I think we can kind of rebound from that, and I think at the very least we can make the Nationals this year.
That's good.
That's exciting.
That's good.
Of course, this is a fictional university, but they play real universities in hockey. Do you have a favorite team that you like to see them play against?
If there so existed a rivalry between our fictitious university and other real universities, I would have to say those rivalries would probably be Merrimack College and UMass Amherst. And it's always a really rowdy place at our arena when teams like UMass Amherst come around. And so I think it's really fun when we have UMass Amherst as our opponent.
Yeah.
Good pick.
And I've noticed before in the Blue Crew section, there's a cardboard cutout of Pope Leo. I've been meaning to ask about this. What's the deal?
Right. So the cardboard cutout of Pope Leo, is technically not associated with the Blue Crew.
Okay.
That is the Catholic Student Union.
Oh.
When we play against Catholic colleges, such as Merrimack College, they like to bring the Catholic Student Union out and and they like to bring a flag of the Vatican and a cardboard cutout of the Pope.
Oh.
Last season we had Pope Francis, but due to events, we no longer have Pope Francis. But yeah, the Catholic Student Union at least once will come out every season, and they'll bring them out there.
Oh, that's nice.
Do you know where the Pope Francis cutout is today?
I would have to ask.
Okay,
I do have some connections in the Catholic Student Union, so I could probably ask them.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they've kept Pope Francis. I feel like it would be wrong to just recycle like a holy figure.
Yeah.
But I'll have to ask on that.
Okay. We'll follow up.
So to switch the subject a little bit, so you have been an undeclared major at this point in time?
Currently, yes.
Yeah. What has that experience been like for you right now?
Right now, so far my semester has been more successful than previous semesters. Part of that is over the summer I made a bit of a realization in terms of where I am academically. And so I went undeclared to catch up on some of the classes that I didn't do so well in previously. And so being undeclared has given me the opportunity to sort of get my bearings for what exactly I want and how to achieve that. And so I found some success in being undeclared, but I'm looking forward to declaring my major soon.
And you are previously and hoping to be, again, a meteorology major?
Yes.
What's that like?
Meteorology it's a fun study. I came to this fictitious university because it offers meteorology as a program, and not many universities do.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a rare major, but I know there was a list that the National Weather Service had at one point. Not anymore, but this university was on that list, so I decided to apply. It was the only university that I applied to. And I'm very grateful to getting into it. But it has its difficulties. It's a very math-focused major. You have to take a lot of intensive math courses.
Yeah.
But I always had a sort of interest in weather. And so I'm glad to have the opportunity to study meteorology.
Yeah. What's your favorite cloud, I suppose?
That's good.
It's quite a good number.
There are more clouds than most people realize there are. And my favorite cloud is probably the most recently discovered one, which is Asperitas. If you're familiar.
I'm not.
No.
It's a cloud that forms sort of waves on the surface. So you have imagine like a blanket of cloud. And so certain parts of it will be it's like rough, choppy seas. That's kind of what it looks like. And those undulations will move. And I think it's really interesting. And if I recall correctly, we don't know exactly how they're formed.
Interesting.
And so if I were to pursue a master's program, that would be probably what I would write my thesis on.
Yeah, that's a good topic.
That's
interesting. I have a current events meteorology question for you.
Sure.
Do you think we're going to see the Northern Lights tonight?
Ooh, good question.
I'm very curious.
Yeah.
Because of the location of where we're currently at, there is a lot of light pollution. Not as much light pollution as I thought there would be when I first came here, I will say. But it's possible, but I think it's a bit unlikely. I have been able to capture images of the Northern Lights from here before, like the bridge where the river is. I took some pictures there, and I was able to capture some images of the northern lights, but it is very difficult, especially to see with the naked eye. I don't think we're going to be able to see it with the naked eye tonight, but we might be able to capture some images.
That's great. That's exciting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Looking
often
forward
we
to
get
it.
an opportunity like that.
Yeah. That's pretty big.
Yeah. Do you have? Actually, I'm going to rephrase that question. Storm chasers. How do we feel?
When I first came to this university, I wanted to be a storm chaser. That was what I wanted my profession to be. It's not economically feasible currently to do storm chasing as a full-time job because there's a lot of expenses with it. You run through vehicles a lot quicker. You have to pay for hotels for where you're at. You have to pay for gas. Your insurance probably loves you. And there's a lot of expenses, and the profit usually does not outweigh the expense.
Yeah.
But I think it's an amazing hobby, one that obviously has its own dangers, but when done correctly with proper training, I think it's a fantastic hobby to get into, and there's a lot of very important scientific research done using storm chasing.
Have you ever seen the movie Twister or Twisters?
I have seen Twister. I would like to see Twisters, but I have seen Twister.
What did you think of it?
It was entertaining, not entirely scientifically accurate. They got some things very right and some things very wrong, and it was fun pointing out the scientific inaccuracies with my friends who didn't really care.
Yeah. Do you remember any specific inaccuracies?
There is a scene where the main character is in a ditch under a little wooden bridge, and there's an F4 tornado right next to them. And underpasses, common misconception, an underpass is one of the worst places you can be when there's a tornado.
Really?
Because the underpass, with the wind, it will channel through the underpass and be faster, and it'll just rip you right out from under it. Scary.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, that person would not have survived. They have insane plot armor.
Disappointing to hear.
Yeah.
And on the subjects of storms, do you have a favorite type of storm?
I've always been a sucker for just a classic severe thunderstorm.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, over the summer near my house, it was the middle of the night, and I got a little notification on my phone, severe thunderstorm warning, and I was very excited. There were flashes of lightning every few seconds, and it's the thunder and lightning. I call it nature's fireworks. It's very exciting to me. I love I love listening to the rain hitting the roof. It's to me, it's a pleasant sensory experience.
Yeah. How do you feel about blizzards?
Blizzards, they're awesome when I'm not the one shoveling.
I agree.
I love, even at the age of 20 years old, I love playing in the snow. I love building the snow forts, having snowball fights, all that stuff that people would do whenever there'd be a snow day. I'd still love doing that. My friends and I will go snow tubing just outside down that, the hill where the basketball court is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Very
tube
good.
down that, and we have some fun with that. But I remember when I was younger, first grade, we had a blizzard in April.
Yeah.
And it was
I remember
3
that.
feet of snow. The snowbanks were so high that our snowblower couldn't throw it over the snowbank, and so we had to shovel it by hand. My dad was out
that's
all
brutal.
night,
That's difficult.
and I feel bad, but I had a lot of fun because I didn't have to shovel it.
Yeah, I remember that one. We actually lost our ruler for a couple of days because it got lost in the snowbank.
Oh, man.
When we tried to measure how far the snow was.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah.
Do you have a storm that you think is the most dangerous type of storm?
Ooh.
Or a natural disaster, I guess. It doesn't have to be a storm.
Oh, it's hard to rank a natural disaster because, they're all horrific events with
Yeah.
their own things to look out for. But I think might say like a hurricane, because a hurricane, you get severe thunderstorms, and hurricanes can spawn tornadoes, and just the wind shear itself is, you have 200-mile-per-hour winds in a Category 5, right? And that's just it's a lot.
Yeah.
Just for straight line winds.
Yeah.
And then that's not even getting into like storm surge and whatnot. That's where the real danger is, especially if you're in a low-lying area, because just the fact that the storm is there will raise the sea level several feet.
Wow.
So it's very easy to get inundated.
Yeah.
Do you think that the trope of the eye of the storm is overblown, or do you think it's actually as solid as people think it is? Where it's like in weather movies where they end up in the eye of the storm and everything gets calm all of a sudden.
Typically, in the eye of a hurricane, it is calm. Well, there's footage on YouTube in my watch later. I haven't watched it yet, but I have footage inside the eye of Hurricane Dorian, and you see the thumbnail, and it's just blue sky. There's no rain, no wind. It's just pure calm, and you're surrounded by a wall of storm.
Oh,
so it really is that calm.
Yeah.
Can I ask, where did your interest in meteorology and like weather begin?
It's hard to pinpoint it exactly, but ever since I was a little kid, I was always. At first I thought it was scary with the thunderstorms and whatnot, because it's all loud noise, but it grew on me. I always had a sort of fascination, because I wanted to know where it came from, what caused it, and my dad as well. He was always a big fan of thunderstorms, and we would sit at the front door, have it open, and we watch the rain come down and feel it through the screen door. I don't know. I don't know why exactly I love weather so much, but I just think it's a really fascinating thing.
Yeah. Have you ever played the natural disaster game on Roblox?
Yes.
What do you think?
It's fun.
Is it accurate scientifically?
No.
Rats.
Crushing.
Well, I suppose it's as accurate as it can be, given the limitations of early Roblox. I mean, there's only so much physics you can do. Natural disaster games on Roblox, especially like storm chasing games, have come a long way. There's a game, if I could remember the name of it. There is a game that I play, a storm chasing game, that I really enjoy. And I was pleasantly surprised by how well the physics are represented. But natural disaster survival, not to get off topic, it has its ups and downs. It is realistic where it can be. The one disaster that comes to mind is the acid rain disaster.
Yes, that's true.
You don't see any buildings being melted.
Yeah.
The acid rain was a very real problem, but we have successfully, for the most part, combated it. And so it's even then there was no real, like, the buildings were melting.
Yeah.
That'd be frightening if it was true.
Yeah, no, not a good time.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you specifically about your OSHA certification. I know that you're certified, so could you tell us more about that?
Oh, sure. In high school, I attended a trade school, and as a result, all of the students had to get an OSHA certification. My trade was business tech, so I learned how to work an office job.
There you go.
But we still had to get our OSHA certification, but because we were business tech, we got the 10-hour general industry certification. I have my I have my certification
gosh.
card in my wallet here
Whoa.
if you'd
Oh
like
my
to see
gosh.
it.
That's crazy.
May we?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Viewers, you won't be able to see this
Yeah.
because I assume they'll be
This is
identifying
gonna be blurred.
information.
Don't-
But
Yeah.
you can see how surprised and excited we are. Wow.
Oh man, that's
heavy
awesome.
duty. Can I feel it?
Go
Oh,
for
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, that's like a real
That's
car.
pretty solid.
Wow. And your anniversary of certification was recently.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Supposedly, it never expires, but when you get a new job, you have to get recertified anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's no fun.
But I do have it.
That's
Yeah.
good.
As somebody who went to a Vogue school, what do you think the best shop is? Or the best shop and the worst shop? Just based off of stereotypes.
Ooh. Well, it's a bit hard to avoid personal bias here.
No, I
I
want
don't
personal
think-
biase.
I'm gonna say it right off the bat. Business Tech is not the best shop.
Mm.
I
I agree.
had a love-hate relationship with it.
Mm.
I came to college for a reason,
Yeah.
but my favorite shop was Auto Tech. I originally wanted to be a mechanic when I got into the school, but I didn't do well in the exploratory, so they didn't let me. They didn't let me pick it.
Yeah.
I love the work, but
Yeah.
I find it very rewarding. I love on-hands tasks. I love doing physical work.
Yeah.
But the best shop, in my opinion, would probably be Auto Tech. Worst shop? It doesn't exist anymore where I went to school, but drafting.
What's that?
What is it?
It involved a lot with architecture,
Oh. Okay.
and you would draft up like blueprints and whatnot.
Okay.
Wow.
That would be the main focus of the shop. There were not many people that picked drafting. There were like 4 people.
Yeah.
The other people got forced into the shop because of reasons. They have to fill a quota.
Yeah.
But drafting, many people found it to be boring. And during my time in the exploratory, it was not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with drafting, if you ask me. It's just I don't find it the most fun thing to do.
And may I ask, my school had an environmental science shop. Did you guys have that? Because that feels like it would go pretty well with meteorology.
We did not have an environmental science
Okay.
shop, unfortunately. I would have loved to have an environmental science shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took care of fish. It
Wow.
was crazy.
That sounds pretty cool.
We did have biotech,
Okay. Okay.
but
Yeah.
we did not have environmental science.
Yeah. I think the 2 programs worked pretty because we had biotech too, and I think they were pretty close knit. But there was an environmental science.
Yeah.
Biotech, I know, had a big focus on forensics, especially in junior and senior year. It was, but it was biology.
Yeah.
And biology does certainly play a role in, especially my degree pathway.
Yeah.
But it's a small focus
Mm.
in meteorology.
And I went to a more conventional school. So I wanted to ask you, what are the benefits of going to a technical school as opposed to like what most people in America would view a high school as?
A technical school equips you for the ability to secure a job position fresh out of high school. Whereas with a standard high school, it's more likely that people will be interested in pursuing higher education, get as many networking opportunities in the field, especially with technical schools having things like co-op. I'm not sure if a conventional high school has co-op programs, but
I don't think mine did.
I know the high school of my hometown, the technical school I went to eliminated, in the middle of my education, eliminated my hometown from their district.
Oh no.
That's rough.
So
Yeesh.
I was able to still stay.
Yeah.
Once you were in, you were in.
Yeah.
But the town was very upset at this, and
I would be too.
Yeah.
the high school, the town high school, is trying their best to sort of remedy that and bring more opportunities. But there is no technical school option for that
Wow.
current town. But I'm terribly sorry. I've gotten completely off track. I went off on a tangent.
The benefits of the technical school as opposed to regular.
Right. Yes. I feel like it prepares you for a job instantly, especially if you want to get into like a trade, of course,
Mhm.
like a very physical, hands-on thing like electrical work, mechanic work, metal fabrication, like welding, and especially hard skills like that.
Did you do a co-op as part of this?
I did not.
Okay.
For a while, I wanted to do a co-op at my family business, but I sort of slacked off on it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I never got into that co-op, but I was still satisfied with my experience.
That's great.
That's good.
Yeah. Actually, I have one more question about OSHA. What does OSHA stand for?
Occupational Safety and Hazard Administration,
Okay.
I believe.
I believe that. Do you want to contest that? Do you know?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I think we're accepting
It's
that.
either administration or agency.
Okay.
Whichever one.
I don't know.
Take
So, yeah. We'll take it. So you are part of the Blue Crew. You cheer on the hockey team at the school. Do you also find interest in like professional sports?
I take a bit of an interest in professional sports.
Okay.
When I first came to UMass, came to this university, I never really had an interest in sports.
Yeah.
However, I decided on a whim to attend one of our hockey games because it's free for all of our students here.
Yeah.
And I figured, you know what, I'm not going to spend any money on it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Why not? And I saw the Blue Crew start their chants, and I saw that big flag waving in the crowd, and I knew I found my people.
Yeah.
Because I love outlets like that where I can do chanting like that. 'Cause I spent a long time in Boy Scouts.
Oh.
And during the dining hall, we would start chants a lot. And so that kind of carried over to here. But I never really took an interest in sports until coming here. And I do take a bit of an interest in professional sports now, but I think college sports are honestly a bit more interesting, especially college hockey. Like, I don't follow the NHL as much as I follow college hockey.
All right.
I've started taking interest in things like baseball as well, but I honestly prefer the college sport experience.
Besides hockey, which one would you say is your favorite for this fictitious university?
For our university's sports, yeah, I'd probably have to go with baseball. I mean, it doesn't get that many fans here, which I think is a bit sad. And as Blue Crew president, I'm going to try and put a bit more emphasis on marketing baseball this year. And especially since the minor league team that was in our city previously that disappeared during COVID is coming back now.
Yes.
And for the 2026 season, we're very excited about that. And so they're working on renovating our baseball park because that's where they're going to play at. So I want to bring more of a crowd because we don't get many students at the baseball games, and I think it's kind of sad, honestly.
Yeah. If you could play for any sports team, which one would you pick?
Ooh, I could play for any sports team.
They let you on the team immediately. You're the star player.
You're lobster real.
Yeah, you're lobster.
Lobster real. I feel like it's a bit of a predictable answer, but I'd say the Boston Bruins.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
Good pick.
They just won 7 straight.
Yes.
Really?
They did,
Second place in their division behind the Montreal Canadiens.
On your tail.
Ew.
Be nice.
But I'm surprised by that. Starting this season, we were not looking good at all. The Bruins. We came off of a really rough season. And I don't think anyone expected us to be any good. To be fair, I don't expect us to be cup contenders by any chance. I don't even know if we'll make the playoffs this year. I don't really anticipate it, but we certainly have some good guys.
Yeah, I've been learning more about hockey. I will say I like Marco. Marco, the new coach for the Bruins, very good.
Very good.
Yeah, from what I can tell.
Yeah. Do you like the UMass Lowell coach? I don't even know who it. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you like the coach of this fictional college hockey team? Like, or do the fans like him? Because sometimes sports teams really don't like the coach. I'm wondering if that plays into college hockey at all, or college sports.
Opinions are varied. Some of the members of the Blue Crew are saying that he should be fired. I'm not in that crowd. I think Coach B, I'll call him. I think he's one of the longest tenured coaches in our conference, tied with, I think, Boston University.
Okay.
I think. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I think he's been around so long for a reason. I think he knows how to lead a team. There are a few things that I think can be improved on, and that is reflected in the way that we currently play. But overall, I am not disappointed with the way he's leading our team.
Okay.
That's good.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. All right, so we're back, and as always, we'll end the episode by asking our question from last week's guest, getting the question for next week's guest, and then we'll fire off 3 rapid-fire questions, each to Lobster Reel. Thank you for watching so far. This is where it gets good, so stick around. Owen?
Yeah. So, the question that was asked by our previous guest, Peter, was, do you believe that Kevin Gates started a car battery with his own bare hands?
Right. I'm afraid I don't know the reference.
That's okay.
Do you want to explain who Kevin Gates is?
Kevin Gates, he is
I would assume an actor, right?
Yeah, he's a rapper. I mean, the 2 Phones song.
One for the crew and one for the blue.
Yep.
Oh.
There you go. And he, in a podcast interview, he was asked about the time that he started a car battery with his own bare hands. And his response was, I don't want to talk about this right now. I shouldn't have even brought this up. But if you mention it, yes.
So do you believe that?
So do you believe this? Do you believe that someone can start a car battery with their own bare hands?
Kevin Gates is not a bear. He does not have bare hands.
That's a good thing.
So therefore, no, I don't think he did start it with his bare hands. Maybe he started it with his human hands.
Yeah.
But
do you think it would, if it was his human hands, do you think you could do that?
Once.
One time?
Oh, that's a good answer, actually.
You could do it once, but
yeah.
Don't talk to me about what happens afterwards.
Okay.
All right. All right.
And Lobster Reel, your question for next week's guest?
My question is, if you could pick any instrument in the world to be an absolute master at, which one would you pick?
Great question. I cannot wait to see our next week's guest. We don't know who will be at answer this question. Very exciting.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right. It's time for rapid
fire questions.
You know how this goes. We'll both ask 3 questions each. Owen, lead us off.
So I always love to start off these questions by asking, what's your favorite book that you've read in the past year?
Can I extend that amount of time?
Oh, yes, most certainly.
Because my favorite book of all time, I know that's extending by a lot, but
that's okay.
That's okay.
I've only read one book in the past year or so, but it was not my favorite book of all time. But I did read a book. I don't remember the author's name, but the book's name is Suicide Notes. It's a novel about, I believe, someone high school age who was admitted into a psychiatric hospital. And it's not revealed why until much later in the book. But this person documents from their point of view their experience inside of the ward, and eventually it comes to light what exactly they're in there for, and what comes of it. I laughed, I cried. It it was kind of powerful to me, to be honest.
Yeah.
But if I could tack on to that a little bit, my favorite book of all time is Ender's Game.
Okay.
It's a good pick.
I must ask, where did the username Lobster Reel come from?
Lobster Reel. The origin of the username Lobster Reel. At first I was just Lobster. Before, when Discord had 4 numbers at the end of your username. It used to be Lobster number 4013. But I spent a lot of time in Maine as a child. My grandmother has a cottage up there in Old Orchard Beach.
Oh.
And every summer for pretty frequently we'd spend time up there. And so Maine being the state that it is, there's a lot of merchandise and revolving lobsters because of the fishing industry.
Yeah.
And so I eventually found a bit of an interest in lobsters as an animal. I think they're interesting creatures. They're biologically immortal. The only thing that really kills them is like diseases to their shell that makes it so that way they can't molt properly. Which I thought was a bit interesting.
Yeah.
But I thought lobsters were interesting, so I named myself Lobster. And then there were other people called Lobster on Discord. And right when they made the switch over from numbers at the end to no numbers, I tacked on the underscore real to signify that I am the real Lobster. I am not any other lobsters in the Discord servers.
It's true.
I wanted to ask you about let's say the statement posed by a certain individual saying that this fictitious university is the new U Miami.
Right.
What's your take?
My take. So I am familiar with this individual. Right before the filming of this, I was made known that this person had made such a statement. I wouldn't compare this university to, say, U Miami in terms of the opportunity for influencers and the like. But I think there's certainly opportunity to be found here. There have been a few people that have found success. Recently on Instagram, there was a few people that made some very successful videos taking place at this university.
That's true.
And so they gathered a lot of attention through it. And I think other people can find success the same way. But I wouldn't compare our university to something like U Miami, which is... Do you know if U Miami is SEC, or am I making that up?
That might be right. I don't it is in the South. So.
I don't remember which conference they're in, but they're certainly a powerhouse for athletics, and we have our hockey team, and we're pretty good with it. But we're not. We don't have football. And we're not as much of a basketball powerhouse. We have our chances to make it to things like March Madness, but I think there's more opportunity for content in a place like U Miami than there is here. But this is certainly a good place to consider.
I wanted to ask, and I hope this isn't too personal, but you're a Lobster Reel. Do you eat lobster? I'm not trying to throw you under the bus here.
Who's asking?
Unnamed sources, but trustworthy ones. It's
been known to happen.
Okay. Are you a fan?
I am. Going back to Old Orchard Beach, as I said earlier, I worked at a stand there, and at the end of my employment, I said, once I finish my employment here, I'm going to order one of the lobster rolls because it was voted best lobster roll in town for several years in a row, and I had to know. and it is deserving of that rating.
Wow.
It is steep price
Mm.
because it's lobster.
Yep.
And once you know what goes into it, I feel as though the price is certainly justified.
Mhm.
And that was a good lobster roll.
Don't worry, you're safe from Big Lobster here.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. We protected our last guest as well.
Yeah, from big
Big Quilt.
quilts.
Not from Big Lobster.
Not from Big Lobster.
They might be out to get him.
The second
Yeah.
he left the room, Big Lobster got him.
Yeah.
He didn't account
I
for
haven't
that
seen
one.
him since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope he's doing all right.
I
Yeah.
hope so too.
Yeah.
And for my last question, I wanted to ask you specifically about your time as a Boy Scout, because you mentioned it earlier. What was that experience like?
It has shaped me a lot as a person. When I first entered Boy Scouts, I was a bit of a hot-headed person. I had a short temper. I didn't have patience. And so my time there really taught me to be more patient, more calm, more of a friendly and inviting person. It taught me to reach out of my comfort zone. I learned a lot of hard skills through there, like first aid and knots, woodworking. And it was a great educational opportunity for me, I think. And I wouldn't be here without it. It's honestly, I could go on about it for a very long time. There are plenty of stories I have about it. I've met plenty of great people, plenty of mentors, and I really enjoyed my time there. And I'm hoping to reconnect with my troop once I get out of college and be an adult leader for them.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
I actually also wanted to ask about Boy Scouts for my last rapid fire question. Do you have a favorite badge?
Ooh, that's a good question. Favorite badge? I assume like a merit badge.
Yeah, whichever ones they
Yep.
put on the patches.
Oh yeah, like the
Yeah, yeah,
sash.
Mhm.
Yeah. I haven't earned as many as I would have liked. But one of the ones that I did earn was space exploration merit badge.
Wow.
And I was really a big fan of that because I had a phase where I got really into astronomy and rockets. I used to watch like the rocket launch live streams on YouTube, and I thought it was really fascinating, rocket science. And so I decided to take that badge class through summer camp, and I got to build a model rocket. I designed like bases for like Mars and whatnot.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And it was a very fun class to take.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Lots of creative freedom I could exercise in it as well.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. That wraps up rapid fire questions.
that
Thank
does.
you so much for coming on the podcast today.
Thank you
Lobster
for
Rail.
having me. It's been an honor.
No, it's been our honor. Do you have any last words to our followers?
Come to hockey.
Yes.
Come to hockey.
Come join the Blue Crew. Why not?
Why don't you?
And like this video. Like and subscribe, please. Owen, any final words?
It's been wonderful getting to know you.
Yeah.
Lobster Real, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lobster, and thank you to our viewers. We'll see you next week. Bye.